Good morning, this is Dwayne, and I have a confession. I have very, very poor technique. I'm not very coordinated. My hands are kind of fat and short. You should have big, wide hands and long fingers to play the piano, but mine are, kind of short and stubby. And so when I play something like this, people ask me, how in the world do I do that? Because I have very poor technique as compared to other pianists. But it's a very simple technique, actually, and I would like to show you about a technique that I call waterfall chords. You take any chord you want. Let's say that you want C6, a C6 chord, okay? I find it best to put it in second inversion. There's a C6 chord in root position, the root, third, fifth, and sixth. I like it to start in first inversion, although it's second inversion. Any inversion is fine because you're going to use all of them. But what you do is you come up high in the keyboard. I start higher, but I don't think you can see my hand way up there, so I'll start right there. And what you do is you break up the notes one at a time like that. So even with short, stubby fingers, I can do that. You might just get the feeling of doing that. Just take 4 notes, play them rapidly like that. At first, you may have to start like that. I know I did. But gradually you'll speed it up, okay? And then you can use your damper pedal too to hook those notes together if you'd like. So after you break up a chord like that, then just invert it down, one inversion. In other words, turn that chord upside down. So you're playing the same notes but upside down, and break it up. And then again, see, there's the C6 chord in root position. And here it is again, this time in third inversion, second inversion, first inversion, root position, third inversion. So, okay. Now it's good to get a bass going in the left hand to support what you're doing in the right hand. In fact, sometimes I use a tremolo like that. Here's a D minor 7th chord. Okay, I'm using a D minor 7th chord, and I'm tremoloing it. Sometimes I follow it up with an arpeggio going up, and when you play the arpeggio going up, you're doing the same thing. I'm playing this G9 there, and just going up slowly. So the key is to just do it very slowly at first, and then just gradually speed it up. And that's basically all there is to it, okay? Now some chords are easier than others, okay? I'm picking an easy one. I'm kind of a lazy guy, so I'm doing an easy one. You can do it on, there's an F minor 7th chord. It's a little harder because you have a confluence of black notes and black keys and white keys, but it can be done, okay? And there's people that can do this, so much faster than I can. But, you can start where you are and just work up your speed gradually. Oh, another thing I did sometimes is I led with my left hand. Let's say we're playing the C6 chord, okay? Well, I'll play a note out of the C6 chord before I break up the right hand notes. See, that's a note in the chord, right? And then I play the next note of the chord. Pretty much the same thing there, okay? And that was sloppy. All right, but that's that's your tip for today. Now, there's a lot more good stuff like that over at playpiano.com. So come on over and join us, and we'll see you tomorrow with another little music tip, piano tip. So we'll see you then. Bye-bye for now.